The White Castle of Dajjal is ready. It has been built by none other than the Saudi kingdom itself. The point outside Medina where the Dajjal will reside and wait is called the Mountain of Habsha, or Jabal-e-Habshi. Can you believe that the government of Saudi Arabia has built a huge white palace on the peak of this mountain, called Kingdom Palace, despite the opposition from all Muslim countries and the whole community from all over? The government did not stop the construction of the palace. Since its construction is completed, nobody is allowed to go that way, and all the ways leading up to the palace have also been closed. People have started calling it the Palace of Dajjal because clearly its location is so mysterious and matches exactly with the one described in the Hadith. We are witnessing words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, manifest themselves in our lifetimes. The Messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once addressed the people saying, "The day of deliverance. What is the day of deliverance?" and repeated it thrice. He was asked, "What is the day of deliverance?" He said, "The Dajjal, the impostor of the end of time, will come climb on top of Jabal-e-Habshi, look at Medina, and say to his companions, 'Do you see this white palace? This is the Mosque of Ahmed.' Then he will approach Medina, only to find on each path an angel with a drawn sword. He will reach the wasteland of Al-Jurf and make camp. Medina will then shake thrice, and no hypocrite man or woman nor corrupt man or woman will fail to go out to join him. This is the day of deliverance." Now you see the connection of the White Castle with the arrival of Dajjal. This hadith of the Prophet makes everything clear as daylight for us who could have believed that the White Castle of the Dajjal would be built by the hands of the Arabs themselves. Narrated by Anas bin Malik, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "There will be no town in which the Dajjal will not enter except Mecca and Medina, and there will be no entrance of both Mecca and Medina, but the angels will be standing in rows guarding it against him. And then Medina will shake with its inhabit thrice, and Allah will expel all the known believers and the hypocrites from it, since ye won't be able to enter the holy cities. He will stay at the peak of Mount Habsha." Brothers and sisters, the minor signs of the Day of Judgment have already been completed, and now this White Castle on the same location as the Dajjal has been prophesied. There will be extreme changes in the world ecosystem in the years preceding the arrival of Dajjal. From the Islamic point of view, some of the events that will happen in the years leading up to the arrival of the Dajjal are: Imam Mahdi will have appeared before the Dajjal's arrival. A great famine for 3 years will be in place prior to the Dajjal's emergence. Religious learning and practice will be at a low. Ignorance will be rampant. Some wars will take place around the time of the Dajjal's coming. Dajjal will emerge from the east and will travel at a quick pace from city to city, covering almost the entire world. He will not be able to enter Mecca and Medina. That the Dajjal will perform unusual feats and cause corruption and chaos wherever he goes. That the Dajjal is described as a young obese man, brown in complexion, with a broad chest. He will have curly hair. Kafir will be written on his forehead. One of his eyes is defective. The left eye has a swollen pupil, and he is blind from this eye. He will walk briskly. He will have no offspring. He will make a false claim of prophethood, thereafter being God. Finally, the Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, will descend, confront the Dajjal, and destroy him. Saudi Arabia, especially Mohammed bin Salman, has been an active agent of the Jews and the Christians. He has facilitated the completion of so many signs of the end of times and the arrival of the Dajjal. It seems that the Saudi ruling family is extremely afraid of Imam Mahdi, because when Imam Mahdi arrives, their kingship will end. But whatever they are doing to prevent that will actually turn against themselves. All of the things they are doing to gain help and support from the West and Jews will only complete the signs of the arrival of Imam Mahdi. Neom is another huge city, one of its kind, that Mohammed bin Salman has been building to appease Israel and other Western leaders. It will be completed in 5 to 7 years. It was inaugurated by Mohammed bin Salman in 2017 as an announcement of the most technologically advanced city in the world, and it was quite suspicious for Saudi Arabia to do so because they did not have the budget or the funding for such a large project. This city will not be under the control of the law of Saudi Arabia. There will be no restrictions on women or entertainment business or anything of Islamic kind. In fact, it will be independent without any restrictions or law and regulations. People are calling it the Dajjal city because of how insanely advanced it is. It has its own moon, its own weather control technology, and heavily funded research laboratories and space science projects. The city and its advancements could be the biggest toll of the Dajjal when he arrives, and the people of the earth who will be his facilitators might be coming from this very city. If you liked today's video, then subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Until next time.